I introduce you before you introduce Tom? I said with a mischievous grin. His eyes lit up. During intermission, we go backstage and run the idea by the promoter. He said, go. I'm standing in the wings, waiting for my cue to walk out in front of 14,000 petty fans that are already frothing at the mouth. They're standing on their feet and making a lot of noise for the reason they know Tom cares about them. There's another song on the new album, Money Becomes King, which is also one of the reasons I'm here. It's about some dedicated fans who became disillusioned with their hero because he starts doing light beer commercials and can't remember his original lyrics. This particular song reminds me of The Who's Pete Townsend interview in Rolling Stone when he was challenged by reporter Chris Heath for licensing his songs for various commercials. Heath. There's a few interesting uses of the Who's catalog. I thought it was strange that you let them use Bergen in the Nissan car ad, given that the song is so very much not about that. Townsend. Yeah, well, you know that. Well, correct me if I'm interpreting it wrong. The song is saying that you are prepared to give yourself up for enlightenment or spiritual satisfaction, and that this is the bargain, and this is the best bargain you've ever had. Yeah, that's right. Living without its anti-materialistic message of wonderful freedom. So what's your point? My point is that it's now being used to sell shiny new motor cars. I still don't get your point. You haven't completed the argument. Well, I'll complete it then. The suggestion is that the ad is that if you buy a super Nissan car and it's the best one for the price, and that's the bargain. Oh, that's their suggestion, isn't it? Who fans will often think this is my song, it belongs to me, it reminds me of the first time that I kissed Susie, and you can't sell it. Well, the fact is I can, and I will, and I have. I don't give a fuck about the first time you kissed Susie. Oh. Well, the Who may have more fans than Tom Petty, but they can't be as dedicated as this guy who swells to a roar as I'm introduced. I'm flattered, but it comes from the fact that besides admiring me, they know I, like them, am a Petty fan. As Morrison wrote, music inflames temperament. The crowd's on fire as I say, hello! I'm here to introduce the man who will bring out the band. Some call him the last DJ. They go nuts, and I bow to Mr. Ladd and make my exit. After he is introduced by Jim, Petty rocks the house, and I think about a number of artists who portray the other side of Pete Townsend's argument. The ones who side with my belief that art is a gift that shouldn't be entirely thought of as a commodity. Tom Waits, recently inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, sent a very poetic letter to the editor following the publication of my article in The Nation. I wrote a piece on this provocative subject, which became an exhibit in the trial, the whole article. Here's Tom Waits. Thank you for your eloquent rant by John Densmore the Doors on the subject of artists allowing their songs to be used in commercials. I spoke out whenever possible on the topic, even before the Frito-Lay case. It was Waits versus Frito-Lay. Whether he used a soundbite version of my song, Skip Right, and it's so convincing, I thought it was me. Ultimately, after much trial and tribulation, we prevailed in court. They determined my voice was my property. Songs carry emotional information that sometimes transport us back to a point in time, place, or event in our lives. No wonder a corporation would want to hitch a ride on the spill these songs cast and encourage you to buy soft drinks and underwear or automobiles. Corporations are hoping to hijack the culture's memories for their product. They want an artist's audience credibility, goodwill, and the energy. And, yeah. The songs have gathered as well as given over the years and stuck the life and meaning for the songs that have with the promise of a better life with the products. Eventually, artists will be going on stage like race car drivers, covered in hundreds of logos sewn in their costumes. Stage